fucking material. I don't know where to go next. Rich.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Will Burr was just telling the Don Cheadle story. Sort of. I want you to tell it.
What happened was I was at a golf course.
I wish you met him while you were buying donuts. I got some reality shows I want to pitch.
I mean, I don't really do much of reality TV, but I'll listen to your pitch.
Animals are funny. We follow a bunch of small dogs around, and then just as they're about to make, just as they're about to make on the lawn, we blow an air horn and scare them.
Don't you think that's kind of
No, hold on, we blow the air horn and scare them into running out into the road. Just as they're about to go to the bathroom, when they're looking up at you all trusted and shit, you go, and then they run out into the street, and you hear screeching tires, and a dull thud.
What would you call that?
Animals are funny.
Animals are funny. Not I am abusing animals.
No, I didn't tell them to be cowards. It's a great idea.
That's a good one.
Yo, I got another episode of Animals Are Funny.
Let's hear it, Chip.
This is pretty chill. Maybe we hang out with like a goose or something, and we make him eat pate, and then we go, yo, cuz, you eating this fucking your own liver and shit, you stupid cranky goose.
That's terrible. That's terrible television.
No, it ain't. You ever watch a goose spit out food? Shit is funny as a mug. I put a firecracker in a goose's mouth once. What do you think of this idea? Funny pranks to people in wheelchairs, like putting tacks on their chairs and popping their tires. And then we start a fire, and we just like push them into it, and they gotta wheel themselves out. We give them, like, they ain't out in like 4 minutes, we pull them out. That's a long time. You know, long 4 minutes in a fire. You can fucking cook chicken nuggets in a minute and a half.
Isn't that murder?
I think that's murder.
Allegedly.
No, we tie a rope to it and then pull them out. But I realized after the first episode was not the best choice. A chain might have been better.
There's another one of these happy birthday things.
What? Breaking
from the
news?
And this is for, I think, happy birthday to Chip.
What?
I think there's a Chip happy birthday.
There's someone out there that's getting this on TV.
This has been happening. Some of these local news all over the country, they do these happy birthdays every
Can we play
morning.
one of the old ones?
Play one of the old ones to kind of give people an example of what this is. But they do the happy birthdays. Hey, happy birthday to Mitch in Boston or whatever the fuck it is. And characters from the show into these birthday wishes. So they send them in, and the news people actually mention it. And it's not just happy birthday. They mention like who's wishing them a happy birthday.
Very inside.
And it's just people from the
Inside.
show.
A lot of show
It
references.
really is
Very inside
completely
shit.
inside.
Here's one that got on the local news. This is an older one.
It is birthday time.
It sure is. Happy 12th birthday to Michelle Toulouse. Birthday wishes from Mom, Dad, Melanie, Joey, Casey, and Rascal. Happy 7th birthday to Connor Peterson. Birthday wishes from your fishing buddies, Lacey and Scott.
Oh my God! How do they not know that?
I know! That is the worst one I've ever heard.
It really is awful.
Connor. Come on. Lacey
That's a
and fishing buddies. Lacey
No, but
and
Connor Peterson's a
Connor Peterson.
famous name at this point.
Yes. Of course it is.
And if you don't know, then the fishing thing
And
kind of brings
Lacey,
it
and then
together.
Lacey and Scott.
Happy birthday to Abraham Lincoln from the Wilkes Booth family.
Happy birthday to 6 millionaire Jews from Uncle Adolf.
Can we play another one?
Oh, God.
That really is silly. Connor Peterson.
Oh,
Let's meet our champions right now. Happy 46th birthday to Terry Brookins. She likes to dance, play golf, go on vacation, and dreams to go on a cruise someday. Happy birthday from Rick, Kaylee, and Ross.
Happy 10th birthday to Danny Benoit. He likes to play Xbox, lacrosse, and just talk on the phone. Happy birthday, Danny, from your wrestling chums, Vinny, Christopher, Eric, Sam, Greg, Tony, and Uncle Paul.
Do you know that one?
No, I don't know who that is.
Chris Benoit strangled his family to death.
Chris Benoit.
He was a wrestler. The wrestler named Chris Benoit. Son strangled his own fucking son. It's one of the most horrific fucking stories in the last
That's how
5 years.
dumb these... And he says from your wrestling chums.
Wrestling, to bring it all together.
That's how dumb these newsreaders are. They don't know anything they're talking about.
It's like the serial killer who wants to get caught.
Yeah.
Just lingering around after the murder. Somebody arrest me.
The arsonist that stands by the fire truck watching him put out the fire.
Aroused.
Yeah.
He's the only guy standing there with half a heart on.
And Rod smelling of gasoline.
Asking too many questions to the fire chief. This guy must have been real smart, huh, Chief?
It's like fishing for compliments.
David Berkowitz, you're murdering a couple. Fire hydrant. Fucking idiots.
Oh my God. Is there one more? Yeah, let's play one more before we get to the new one.
Time now for birthdays on the 7th.
Turning 70 years young, Nevaeh, that's right, Stern. She is a little piece of heaven. She likes Hannah Montana and likes to help others. Nevaeh, happy birthday to you.
And turning 77 years young, Paul Hargis enjoys playing patty cake with all of his grandchildren. And hey, this is the best part. He enjoys watching First News every day. Thank you, Paul, and a very happy birthday to you.
It is 6:20.
I'm not 77, I'm 57. I sound like an older gentleman.
But you do like playing patty cake.
Yes, I do.
Oh, we got a brand new one. We got a brand new one.
So this is a brand new one.
Brand new one just
I
came
guess
in.
Chip making his birthday debut.
Chip's a good boy.
God bless this guy, whoever he is.
Right?
Young Billy, it's good to see you.
See you too, Uncle Paul.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Christy. Celebrating today, Kelly Elizabeth Michaels is turning 6 years old. Happy birthday, Kelly. Love, Pop. Lyle Chip Chipperson is turning 37 years old today.
I've got a little bad news. Your friend is alive and well.
Edgar, Jim, and Steve from Yellowstone. If you have a birthday wish you'd like to hear.
Edgar. They threw Edgar in.
Look, the picture. The picture, I swear, it looks like a fucking a mugshot.
It's so obviously a mugshot.
It's got hell of mullet going. Crazy ass mullet going.
A crooked mustache.
He's got like fucking inbred face.
Almost like he's
No eyelashes.
No eyelashes.
What the fuck? This guy, he won't be doing any modeling or doing nothing.
That's right, Chip. Holy no! You gotta fucking get that up online so the people can see. How do you not know looking at that fucking picture? Boy, they must have had no other birthday wishes.
Can you play the names again, please? The names are great. There's 30 of them. Steve from Yellowstone. Jesus.
Danny sent it to me. I'll tweet it.
Happy birthday, Kelly. Love, Pop. Lyle Chip Chipperson is turning 37 years old today. Best wishes, love, Uncle Paul, Greg, Tony, Ted, Edgar, Jim, and Steve from Yellowstone. If you have a birthday wish you'd like to get on the air, just send it to the address on your screen or log on to PAHomepage.com. We ask you to send it in at least 2 weeks in advance.
What do you think that guy did? That guy, that haircut, that's anywhere from like shoplifting to molestation.
Yeah, I'm thinking domestic. The mullet is always good for domestic assault on a wife or girlfriend. Or molestation, yeah.
That's unbelievable. Very good.
Wow.
Whoever's doing those, very fucking
God
good.
damn. I love when those come in. Just so fucking
They're wonderful.
fun. They just put those dumb newsreaders in their place. Do a little research is stupid. Fucking Google the name. Google the name Liar Chip Chipperson. I can say it. They'll
Because
never
I was going to say, haven't you guys been
right.
talking about this?
Yes.
I would think that the bit would be over the second you say it on radio.
Look at our door.
Yeah, see? Look at that.
Those are all the screen
Those are all real
caps.
happy birthdays. Google Lyle
They got
Chip
that Jimmy want Ted Sheck.
Oh, yeah, Ted
Yes.
Sheckler, Paul Harkin.
Oh, yeah. We got some of the other ones, Travis? Yeah, for Bill Burr. Why not? Here's
And they got 77 years. See, it's not even like he has any Benjamin Button makeup on. Look at that.
Clearly. Here's another one that got through.
First, happy birthday to you. We've got some great ones to celebrate.
Celebrating on February 1st. I think Jimmy's celebrating birthday today.
Yeah, Captain Jimmy Nordenberger, we're told. It's his birthday, if you know Captain Jimmy. 43 years old.
Happy birthday from Steve, Sammy, Greg, Chip, Tony, and Uncle Paul.
That's a great one with Captain Jimmy.
And it's clearly a Photoshop picture
Yes.
of Sully Sullenberg and Jimmy morphed together.
Here it is.
I just like that that's just fun. Captain.
The third thing
Do you
down.
think he has this ship? We'll be right back.
The third thing down is YouTube Opie and Anthony Moore Chip Chipperson. Fucking asshole Lyle Chip Chipperson. Like, all you have to do is Google the fucking name and
you would see
realize
where
it's
it's
a
coming
joke. Dummy. Stupid news. His Facebook page.
My favorite.
Look at the mouth. It doesn't even fit.
The Ted Sheckler
it's the
Photoshop
Ted
is my favorite thing ever.
It's the best
That
one.
Photoshop of Ted Sheckler is horrendous.
Unbelievable.
That's the best thing I've ever seen.
With a horrible mustache.
People are fantastic.
Yep. Love it.
Awful photo opening.
Just talents.
Fucking A.
You ever put out a Lounge Act record? That should be the name of it. People are fantastic.
People are fantastic.
The new easy listening.
I just want to tell you.
To add to the collection. Hit it.
Today, sharing the day with you, with Tony, with Elvis, all the big hitters celebrating today.
Yes. Here's Christian. 9th birthday for Christian. Lots of love from Mommy, Daddy, Luca, and all your friends at Pope John, the 23rd school. I think it's 23rd. Did I do right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Have a fantastic day and exciting birthday party.
I know because our producer Kent Manning told me this morning.
Oh, did he?
I was like, what is that?
Okay, good.
Happy 4th birthday wishes going out to Riley. Happy birthday to you, Riley. Love from Mommy, Daddy, big sister Sky, and little brother Tanner.
Isabella La Jeunesse is turning 6 years old today. Isn't she pretty? Lots of love from Mommy, Daddy.
Happy belated 1st birthday wishes going out to Alexia Christina Parisi. We all love you so much from the entire entourage of family and friends and, of course, Mom and Dad.
It's 12th birthday today for Teddy Sheckler. Teddy, happy birthday to you from your Uncle Paul and Marmalade.
Marmalade.
Yeah, that's what it says here. Steve C and all your friends down at the Emporium.
Happy 2nd birthday wishes going out to Miss
Teddy Sheckler.
Little Teddy Sheckler.
And the kid had a WoW shirt under the fucking jacket. Little Teddy Sheckler.
Little Teddy Sheckler. Man, Marmalade. And all your friends down at the Emporium.
Great.
Teddy Sheckler. That's fucking
He's
classic.
31 doing that fucking picture.
Here, let's hear that one again.
Little Teddy Sheckler.
Teddy Sheckler.
Yeah, good old Teddy Sheckler.
Happy birthday, Teddy.
Jesus, that's awesome.
and, of course, Mom and Dad.
It's 12th birthday today for Teddy Sheckler. Teddy, happy birthday to you from your Uncle Paul and Marmalade.
It's Marmalade.
Yeah, apparently. That's what it says here. Steve C and all your friends down at the Emporium.
And Marmalade.
Happy 2nd birthday wishes.
Marmalade. Oh, that is so fucking good, man.
It sounds like a fan of the show or something.
Jesus, Jimmy.
Fucking
How did they get Aunt Marmalade through?
Aunt Marmalade. He goes, well, that's what it says.
All right, well, let's read anything here. Very good.
God, that's a good one. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Absolutely.
I can't get enough of those. I don't know why I find them so funny.
Silly.
They're great. All right. I, you know what will be the highlight of the day for me?
What?
Brand new birthday clip from the news.
Oh, yeah, where is that?
Oh, my God.
Huh? Oh, we're going to play it off the computer today?
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
All right, why don't we play it right after the break?
Let's do that because...
we'll get right into it after the break?
Yeah. It's so...
Is it a good one?
Goddamn funny. Yeah.
Is it the best one yet?
No, they're so hard to judge because they're all different and lovable in their own way.
Okay.
But this one features somebody very popular on the program.
You?
No. I've been featured.
Why haven't you been featured?
I don't know. I don't have a real, a go-to character.
You can say that again.
Jesus. And we're going to have an exclusive about the Jay Leno thing. Jimmy's going to tell all after the break. Stay there. Obie and Anthony. What's up, everybody? Everybody. We got to do the birthday announcement right away.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Same station?
No.
A new station?
One. And this is only, it seems to be only for children, right?
Yeah, it did look that way watching the entire video.
It's Breakfast Birthdays brought to you by Midway Family Fun Park. So what they do is they just have little kids' birthdays.
Okay.
So sometimes, the age might seem a little funny.
Yeah.
But believe me, it fits.
All right.
It's funny.
One to add to the collection. Hit it.
Today, sharing the day with you, with Tony, with Elvis, all the big hitters celebrating today.
Yes. Here's Christian. 9th birthday for Christian. Lots of love from Mommy, Daddy, Luca, and all your friends at Pope John, the 23rd school. I think it's 23rd. Did I do right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Have a fantastic day and exciting birthday party.
I know because our producer Kent Manning told me this morning.
Oh, did he?
I was like, what is that?
Okay, good.
Happy 4th birthday wishes going out to Riley. Happy birthday to you, Riley. Love from Mommy, Daddy, big sister Sky, and little brother Tanner.
Isabella La Jeunesse is turning 6 years old today. Isn't she pretty? Lots of love from Mommy, Daddy, Danica, and her puppy, Jessie.
Happy belated first birthday wishes going out to Alexia Christina Parisi. We all love you so much from the entire entourage of family and friends and, of course, Mom and Dad.
It's 12th birthday today for Teddy Sheckler. Teddy, happy birthday to you from your Uncle Paul and Marmalade.
It's Marmalade.
Yeah, so it says here, Steve C and all your friends down at the Emporium.
Happy second birthday wishes going out to Miss
Teddy Sheckler.
Little Teddy Sheckler.
And the kid had a WOW shirt under the fucking jacket. Little Teddy Sheckler.
Little Teddy Sheckler. Man, Marmalade. And all your friends down at the Emporium.
Great.
Teddy Sheckler. That's fucking
That looks like he's 31 doing that fucking picture.
Yeah, let's hear that one again.
Little Teddy Sheckler.
Teddy Sheckler.
Yeah, good old Teddy Sheckler.
Happy birthday, Teddy.
Jesus, that's awesome.
and, of course, Mom and Dad.
It's 12th birthday today for Teddy Sheckler. Teddy, happy birthday to you from your Uncle Paul and Marmalade.
It's Marmalade.
Yeah, apparently. That's what it says here. Steve C and all your friends down at the Emporium.
And Marmalade.
Happy second birthday wishes.
Marmalade. Oh, that is so fucking good, man.
It sounds like a fan of the show or something. Jesus, Jimmy.
How
did they get Aunt Marmalade through?
Aunt Marmalade. He goes, well, that's what it says.
All right, well, just read anything here. Very good.
God, that's a good one. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Absolutely.
I can't get enough of those. I don't know why I find them so funny.
So silly.
They're great.
Let's go to Andy from Cleveland. Andy.
You ever notice when a body's buried, you cut the feet off, and the religious family gets mad at you? You ever notice how a body smells when you put your fingers in his hiney after he's been rotting in the sun or the woods for a week? You ever notice that I belong in a coffin even more than that body does, and yet I'm still talking? You ever notice? All right, already. No.
We don't notice anything.
I haven't. I'm too busy fucking girls.
Thank God you're there to notice everything, because I haven't noticed nothing in my life. Jesus.
You ever notice that Ed Bradley's family didn't say anything when we did the same thing to him? We cut his ear off and put his earring on the lid. You ever notice? I'm Andy Rooney. You ever notice you've never seen me walking? My asshole has actually been stuck to this seat since 1973. You ever notice that? I like watches. I talk a lot about watches. When the big hand's on the 12, I've just shit my pants. And when the big hand's on the 4, I've just pissed on myself and grabbed my wife's breast. Then I realize it's her knee. Do you ever notice when someone turns around in bed like Oscar Madison, you put your penis in the wrong hole? Do you ever notice that?
No, but your stupid observation.
Oh, he's the worst. Man's a fool.
Hello?
Hi.
I'm sitting here like, okay, faggot,
And why do they have to use something expensive like formaldehyde? Why don't they just fill the body with stuffed newspapers?
Well, no, and the day he shows me the room, there's this urn, this ashes.
Why do they call it an urn? You didn't do anything but die to get it. You ever notice they rename things improperly? You ever notice when they want to call something, they spell it differently? Why isn't it an E-A-R-N?
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Why do they call it a satin pillow? Shouldn't it be a lion pillow? Because that's what you do in a coffin.
You don't sat.
You don't sit in a coffin unless you're me, and you've been doing it for 25 years. You ever wonder why they call it a coffin and not a sneeze-in?
I don't think my
much coughing's really going on in there after they shut the lid.
You think they'd call it a rotten, because that's what you're doing.
Rotten. What size rotten would you like to purchase? How inappropriate is that?
That would be awful. What size body box can we get you? For this fucking burden.
Rotatorium.
Yeah. Hey, the burden holder. Can we get you? What size burden holder for Nana? What size finally can we get you? They should call it the finally.
What size about time? By the way, Jimmy's Andy Rooney impression made me laugh so hard. I just fucking was blowing cards for the last 5 minutes. It's horrendous over here.
They call me Fart. You can call me Fart.
You can call me Farge. You can call me Ashland. But you doesn't have to call me Erock Mouth.
Damn it.
Want you to jump out a window.
You ever notice Marley Safer looks like someone's wearing a liver-spotted Richard Nixon wig? You ever notice that?
Anything.
Dude, the problem with infrared is that they can use it. Oh, Bob, what about? Don't talk to me, dude. I rehearsed this alone. No!
They should have heard me in the car after the Super Bowl.
Alone, right?
Dude, it's not, you know what, dude?
Dude, it was destiny. It was the big picture. You know, that was ours to lose, dude. Shut up.
I wish you were false, but you're absolutely right.
Of course I'm right. You know, fucking dude, if they just... I'd love to hear you justifying that Patriots loss to yourself. Dude, I mean, fucking Brady, the fucking guy, Giselle, dude. Why do you have to bring in what could have been except opposed to what really is? Perfect season. Yeah, dude, what's a better story? That happening or me being killed while I'm talking to myself? Dude! What a fucking fool you are.
Amazingly good.
Just looks up so there's no interruptions and distractions. Just like when he's alone in the shower watching this filthy asshole with his fucking 8 jets and his stupid fucking civil rights footage fire hose toilet.
His bidet, his mechanical, automatic fucking
ass fucker.
R2-D2 shitter.
You think it's not queer because it's water and not a dick? Yeah. Think again, fruit. I actually cut the hose and made the water bigger. That's right, and you put a little dye in there so it's black. Oh, shit. Swim walk.
No, it's a black guy's water.
Well, at least I didn't make it piss. You'd reroute yours from the toilet bowl itself. Well, what are you gonna do? Some of them are winners, some of them are... Dude, I was on the show, I said something funny, and then they didn't do it. They fucking, you know what, dude? They won't laugh. It's about them and Norton. I actually do a great Christopher Walken.
Oh, let's hear you.
Because Jay does it, I won't do it. I just do it in my act.
Did you?
Yeah, I first started, yeah.
Because Jay does it, you won't do it?
I mean,
if Jay does it, then you know it's not original, so you can do it anyhow.
Oh, you know, Jay Moore listens to this program now, my friend.
Yeah,
he
he's
listens
listening right now.
So he'll know that Rich Voss just called him a ripoff.
Yeah, why not? Big deal.
And
call me worse.
No, he started to call our show again.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he's realized
Who are you talking about? Jay London?
No, I'll do
Jay Moore.
I thought you were talking about Jay London. Oh, Jay
you
Moore.
You are such a load of shit,
Get out of here. You didn't say last names.
Oh,
you said Jay. I didn't know what Jay was talking about.
I said Christopher Walken. Who'd you think we meant, Leno? I'll do the Walken. Hey, little man.
Wow.
Wait, let me close my eyes.
I thought, yeah.
I got this watch. Little man.
Oh, my God.
It's in my ass.
I thought he was in the room.
Oh, my God. Wow. I'd open my eyes to make sure he wasn't here, Jimmy.
I do these impersonations. That's fucking good.
Yeah,
man.
do you?
Yeah.
Wish I could find that one.
I do them all day. Suicide Kings.
You don't even do lines from the movies. You just mention the movie title.
Things to do in Denver.
He does these impersonations. I swear, you would think it was the real people.
How about like a
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Why are you doing dice?
I was just throwing in a montage of all my impressions.
Oh, dice too. All right.
Yeah, I do them all. I don't want to outshine Anthony with impersonations, so I hold back.
All right. Thank you for that too.
Can we get Billy Mitchell on the air? A little more Billy Mitchell for the peeps.
Billy Mitchell
from
that Tool
from King of Kong.
Why?
Billy
Play
Mitchell.
it. Play the clip.
Whoa. Could you get that was? I thought he was in the studio. It's amazing. Yeah, he set the record for playing Donkey Kong back in '81, I believe it was.
82, stupid.
Oh, gee. Pardonnez-moi. In '82, as I've been corrected, very delicately.
82? NY was different. Deer Hunter.
He just mentions movie titles. That's the best impression ever.
It's beautiful. It's simplicity. I like how you correct people too, Jimmy. It's very, very comforting.
I was in The Shining.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's that guy.
That was the guy that invited Nicholson up
Yeah.
and told him about the job.
No, it was Jack.
Of course it was.
The
I was
golfer?
kidding. It was so good.
I'm not
It was-
going to bash your brains in, Rich, because you don't have them. Here's dummy. Oh, little Matt, I carried this watch in Rich's head because there was nothing in there, so I put a watch in.
You all right, Rich? Well, I was just looking at fucking Bush and the Pope.
Yeah.
And?
Yeah.
Pope and the dope. Look at him. Wow.
Caught me. Nothing but caught me.
Don't try to ask real questions in the middle of your humiliation.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box. You know,
Wow.
you know, was you talking to me when you said that? Was you talking to me?
Oh, wow.
I'm a raging bull.
It's De Niro.
Wow. It's
This
just
guy
like
does it De Niro.
It's amazing.
That's right.
Believe
You're talking to me. I'm a taxi driver.
Wow. From Taxi Driver, I think.
All right, let's do.
That's great.
Put the clip on. Do it.
All right, we're doing Billy Mitchell. So Billy
He
Mitchell
goes back and forth, too.
held the world record for Donkey Kong. Set it in 1982.
I
This
hold
King
the
of
world
Kong.
record for axe killings.
Nicholson
Of course.
from The Shining.
Yes. Sorry.
Just Cameron Crowe.
Oh, that's
Killed with
it's all
the,
good.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I was.
Wait, hold on. I think Jimmy's one of his great impressions.
Cool.
We're very privileged to have.
Robert De Niro here.
Oh, see?
Wow.
I like how he gets that right out of the way, so there's no questions.
You knocked me out. Raging bull, I knocked me out.
Yeah,
Oh, let's
does
see.
that good, though.
Let's see what my friend Joe Pesci's doing.
Oh,
There, you play that clip, you prick stuttering you. Play that clip, you motherfucker.
well, Bob Kelly.
Dude, I broke my knee and my cancer ring fell off in JFK, dude. I was sucking Tommy Lee Jones's cock at a party and they had pictures of it. It was a mystery wrapped in 500 pounds of fat in an enigma. JFK, Bob. Just fucking kill yourself.
Too bad there's no you at the end of.
We know, that's why I was saying it.
Oh. Wow, you can even do it with food in your mouth, Jimmy.
walking.
I like to eat in true romance.
Right, you were in that.
Asshole. Colin Quinn, I was just wondering. Colin Quinn impression.
Buffalo wings. Wings, buffalo wings. Well, this is actually a very good impression of Colin.
And now we have to deal with Billy Mitchell and his dumb record again. and talk about on this dumb show as Jimmy does dumb impressions.
Dumb impressions?
What dumb?
Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
My friend Jack Nicholson wouldn't agree. I'll bash your fucking brains in, Anthony.
Wow, where's that from?
I flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Oh, it's right. I like how he personalizes the impression.
I'm not the only one. I have other friends, like my friend Al Pacino has some thoughts.
Let's hear Al.
Does he?
Al. That's Mr. Haney. Mr. Haney?
I don't know who Mr. Haney is.
He's the guy from Green Acres. I got 2 on the truck you could have. Well, Mr. Douglas, I brought you your mattress.
I didn't order a mattress, Mr. Haney.
Well, then I'll take it back for a nominal fee.
He was like the Jew of Hootersville or whatever they lived.
Green Acres.
Green Acres, the Jew of Green Acres.
Always a Jew. If you wonder why your show isn't going to be picked up on Comedy Central, it's because of the Jew smashing.
Someone threw a penny in the glove compartment. Try to get me out of here, Mr. Duck. Reporting, he was spotted dazed, disheveled, as you said, and he babbled nonsensically to himself. He was babbling to himself.
Well, did you hear what he said? He was like, there's actually audio. It was something like, hi, this is Columbo, and what are you looking at?
Wow. That is exactly... Well, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to close my eyes. Do that again.
Hi, I'm Peter Falk as Columbo, and I hate to bother you.
Wow. If you close your eyes, you feel like the guy's in the room with you.
It's amazing. If he was that, I don't know, crazy, he would need help.
So that's all I got on that.
I just like Jimmy's
Peter Falk.
Peter Falk
When the
impression.
cops showed up, they're like, he goes, hi, I'm Lieutenant Columbo. Can I stop bothering you?
He does these impersonations. I swear, you would think it was the real people.
Yeah, you would swear.
Delish.
Well, I like a little bit of deer. That's why I kill my own food. Uncle Ted will tell you all about venison. I make venison milkshakes. I make we get it, Ted. You're an outdoorsy fella.
You kill your own food. We get it.
Uncle Ted doesn't let anybody tell him what kind of preservatives to put in his food. Uncle Ted and Charmaine, we make our own food. We have cookbooks. I wear venison as a hat. I wipe my ass with deer meat. We know, Ted. We get it. You're rustic.
I love Ted's impression. You got to do the one about how he has to tell us how it is because we're not smart enough to figure this stuff out.
Well, you know how it is, guys like Hillary Clinton and Al, not so sharp. Then I'll tell you how it is. Sit down, relax. Let Uncle Ted steer the ship for a while. Thanks a lot, Uncle Ted. We don't know nothing about guns. You tell us. We get it. You've read everything.
We're stupid. We get it.
We're all just liberals, Uncle Ted. Set us straight, would you?
Please, Uncle Ted.
Come on, Uncle Ted. Learn me a little something.
As you're feeding us a venison burger, can you tell us about politics?
That's right. You know, it's like when you're hunting, you're up there and you see the prey and you line them up. That's what America's all about. Yeah, kind of like when we did it to the Indians and the blacks. We get it, Ted. You're a pioneer.
While you're sewing me a raccoon hat, please tell me about the election coming up.
Deer meat sucks a bag of dicks, Ted. I hate to tell you that. I ate it. It was like a heart, but it was meat. I ate a fucking meat heart with lettuce wrapped around it. Here's your meat heart, sir. Shovel it into your asshole, because that's how it's going to be in 25 minutes. That's how I should have eaten it. I should have gotten on my back and put my legs up in the air, and they should have mallet pounded it into my asshole, so I could have went and then shoved it right back out. I think saved myself the indigestion.
I think they have a shit factory in the kitchen where if you ate the venison lettuce wraps, they give you an opportunity to save 10% on the bill if you just go in the back room and shit it out for the next person. Shit. No one will know the difference.
You can get it on the lettuce. You get 10% off. That way they can just reserve it. I like some venison on some lettuce, but I don't like lettuce because the Mexicans pick it, and they're not American. Let Uncle Ted's. All right, Uncle Ted, we get it. You're a patriot.
Thank you very much.
All right, just sit down, just sit back, put my feet up, a little overconfident considering I'm a hillbilly who plays the guitar. Come on, sit down and play Cat Scratch Fever. Uncle Ted will straighten you out. Let me get it, Ted. You have a gift.
Let me tell you why we should shoot everything in sight. God.
What about cop killer bullets? Cop killer bullets, there's no such thing as a hollow point of bullet. All right, Ted, we understand. Can you let us have 1 point?
Right. He won't allow it.
He won't allow 1 point.
Ted won't allow it.
Well, don't sometimes kids accidentally kill themselves? Oh, that's just the big myth. They're killing themselves. It's actually liberal books that are falling on their head. The guns are actually stopping them from killing themselves. Sit down, Uncle Ted. We'll straighten you right out. We get it, Uncle Ted. It's all the Jews.
Keep going, Jimmy.
I can't. It's very energetic. It's very.
Uncle Ted.
When Uncle Ted hits me, I don't.
Fuck, every time he's on our show, it's the same thing.
It really
is.
Nothing.
We like him on the show. We do like him on the show.
I happen to like Nugent a lot. But he's a bit much. He called me a liberal one time.
I know.
Dumbbell.
We just have an observation.
He assumes because you're in the media in some way, shape, or form that you're liberal, and of course you're more liberal than him. So
who isn't?
Exactly. So it's like you're a bleeding heart, left-wing, liberal ass.
Well, we would talk about that, and then he was talking about Iraq. And I like to go over there and shoot the big AR-14. I'm sure you do. But then he said something about, you've never been there. I'm like, well, yeah, I have. You know, I was in the fucking C-130s over in Iraq entertaining troops, and then he kind of backed off. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, but you didn't go out in the combat. You didn't go out in the battle zone, did you? Uncle Ted was out in the battle zone.
Yeah, I'm sure Uncle Ted was. Uncle Ted's very famous. They wanted to be around Uncle Ted. Nephew Jim is not as famous, so Nephew Jim just showed up and got on the plane and sat there like the little liberal commie pinko that he is, and entertained the troops for free. But they paid me in rubles and other Russian things because I'm a commie. Get it, Uncle Ted?
But Uncle Ted was playing paintball with the local.
He certainly was. Uncle Ted gets paid in red, white, and blue things, whatever they are. Give me a flag, I'll wrap it around my head and fly home by myself because I'm Uncle Ted and you're a commie-loving Jew.
And he can't relate to the average man because he talks about how we should all be able to shoot our own fucking food. It's like, dude, we don't live on a 1,000-acre farm like you do, you idiot.
Blast a friggin' rocket off.
Half of us are lucky to have
going to land on your property.
Half of us are lucky to have a quarter acre. I mean, God,
listening to Nugent talk about hunting and guns is like listening to Gene Simmons talk about women.
Yeah.
It's like your view makes sense, but for the majority of us, it is unattainable and unrealistic.
All you have to do is walk up to the woman and say, I'm in KISS.
Oh, really?
Really?
Is that all? And then what? And then she fucks you.
You know why they
Oh, good. Well, I'm not in KISS.
And he's telling like,
douchebag.
Just be honest about wanting to sleep with different women.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. When I have $250 million in the bank, I'll tell a girl I'm dating. Believe me, I'll tell my girlfriend, I'll be back in an hour. I'm going to fuck someone. And when she says, what? I'm like, you heard me. Read that statement from Bank of America. I'll be fucking someone. And when I get back, I want you to smell my dick. Would you do that, honey?
Sister.
Read $250 million? Okay, yeah. She'll clean it with her fucking stupid tongue.
Well, here's the Sam bit. So we're at this fun.
Call me Sam's husband.
I wouldn't tell you.
I want to hang out with those guys.
Oh, of course. They're such punks.
Oh, they're dangerous. He wasn't killed.
Dangerous.
And then the one kid makes a statement here.
Look, we have reason to believe that she's with Zach's real murderer, Molly Howard, and Molly is trying to push her into a codeine overdose. So please, if you have any information.
What?
How?
She's given a NyQuil.
That's right.
Codeine overdose.
Abigail has a cough, and we think there's a plan.
She needs Sudafed.
Quincy's an ass.
She's been eating Flintstone chewables for 3 days. It's the worst threat I've ever heard in my life.
It's given a codeine.
That's right.
What the hell is that?
It's an overdose of Sunny Delight.
And Molly is trying to push her into a codeine overdose. So please, if you have any information.
That's a crock, mister. You think we're all zombie killers.
You're the killers. Your whole sick society.
Oh.
That's who's guilty, man. We're just your lousy scapegoat.
Besides, man, who the hell cares?
Dejected Quince walks away.
Walks off the stage because the punk rocker got to him.
Yeah, who cares anyway? That was the punk attitude. Like, you know, man, it's the society.
Can we find out?
I'm just a scapegoat.
Can we find out the name of that actor? I want to see what he did after Quincy.
What did he do?
He must have won an Oscar somewhere, and we just don't know.
This bottle jump, he had to have killed himself.
Oh, please, we can only hope. Yeah, listen to him again. The acting is amazing. We have reason to believe that she's with Zach's real murderer, Molly Howard, and Molly is trying to push her into a codeine overdose. So please, if you have any information.
That's a crock, mister. You think we're all zombie killers.
You're the killers. Your whole sick society. That's who's guilty, man. We're just your lousy scapegoat.
Besides, man, who the hell cares?
We gotta find out who that guy is.
Just walk off, Quince.
Just saunter off.
You failed.
Yeah.
You're just terrible.
You failed everybody, Quincy.
You think we're all zombie killers?
What?
Zombie killers! Did I call you a zombie killer?
Did I call you a zombie killer, lover? No, I didn't. I don't know if you're a zombie killer. You're not an actress. I want to know who didn't get these parts. Who else auditioned? 2 shrubs and a rock?
She's trying to kill her with heart healthy Cheerios.
What? That's right. Yeah, really. She's been dabbing Kleenex under her nose and shaking her brain around.
It's funny to think that that's the furthest they could commit is codeine overdose.
Codeine overdose.
You know, we got to play the safe still, you know.
Who's ever been pushed into a codeine overdose?
Okay, little teaspoon open. Open.
It's just impossible. Yeah. She's trying to kill her with mercury by feeding her salmon every 5 minutes.
And Quincy is a complete ass.
Oh, so's Abigail.
Abigail's a douche.
How do you not see that coming?
Yeah.
At least the mother in Sixth Sense put some poison in the cereal anyone would taste. Who doesn't taste Drano
in a little soup?
Captain Crunch.
Let's go to Sean in North Carolina. Sean.
We think she's been taking NyQuil and using heavy equipment.
That's funny. She ate a sandwich and went swimming in less than an hour. We have to get to her.
It could be murder.
It might turn into murder. Zach's real killer is here. Abigail and Mr. Schwartz and other non-punk names I don't know who came up with.
Abigail. She has her crossing her eyes and punching her in the stomach. Her eyes can stay that way.
We gotta find another Quincy episode that we can have fun with.
Oh,
we can't get enough of the punk rockers. Oh, zombie killers, man. It's your sick society.
I'm an scapegoat. And
Yeah,
the other guy,
and this scapegoat.
and the other guy delivers the line so quietly. Yeah, but who cares?
Who cares?
He whispers it.
Yeah, who cares anyway? That was the line that got to Quince. He walked off stage dejected.
Hands in his pockets.
Go ahead. Play your punk rock music. Get back to your punk rock, easy listening punk rock music.
He sounded like a jock talking over a music bed.
All right, let's do the book report.
Oh yeah, where are the ladies?
So what happened? We finally realized that our interns are really, really young, and that they don't know a lot of the shows that we certainly know.
Yeah, that's we
Brought up
grew
with.
up with and whatnot. So we talked.
Oil spill meeting tells BP to plug the damn hole. Mm-hmm. But there's no audio of that. That was more behind.
No, that was behind closed doors. Somebody said he said that. It's making him look bad. He's not. This is
Katrina.
This is a crisis. He hasn't declared a state of emergency where federal funds could be used, and and perhaps send in, like, if there was a huge disaster off of another country, let's say an oil spill, there would be naval ships from the United States are being sent to the area to see if they can help in the cleanup. And
so why don't we do that?
Why don't we do that? Exactly. Why don't we? You're the fucking president. Fucking do something.
He's not doing everything he can.
No, all our Gulf shrimp are getting all fucked up. How am I supposed to have shrimp cocktail?
Who the fuck is gonna eat shrimp anytime
It's
soon?
pissing me off.
Are you gonna eat shrimp anytime soon? I love
Delicious.
shrimp, but
Be great. I love some shrimps.
I think I'll still eat some tuna, some salmon. They don't have salmon.
You
in the
gotta
Gulf,
look at
right?
what is in the Gulf of Mexico.
I know,
that
you gotta
you
get a
eat,
list.
and just get a list, and then don't eat it again forever.
Fuck that, man. We're
This
eating fish in general.
this oil slick is giant.
Is it bigger than Valdez or whatever?
I think at this point, I think it is, and it's more detrimental because there's a lot more shit here that we use.
Right.
You know, obviously you don't want to see a little.
It's just fucking up the scenery, but the Gulf of Mexico has a lot of industry that's fucked up for years to come.
Yeah, this is now they showed it in some of the wetlands and stuff. It's just goopy oil, and you look at it and go, it's never going away.
Does that depress you at all? Because I know you're. I get sad seeing some of that fucking.
Yeah.
Do you get sad at all, or not really? You don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't like seeing little creatures covered in oil.
You don't.
No.
Even the soupy stuff.
They were scrubbing a pelican's bill with some fucking Dawn liquid on the news. I was like, oh, poor little pelican. Poor pelican.
I got a question for you. So why can't they fucking plug this hole? Is it because of the pressure coming out of it?
Yeah, this
is it a pressure thing?
It's supposed to have a valve that was supposed to shut if the fucking little line broke off. The line broke off and the valve didn't shut. So now their whole thing is they're going to try to dump some heavy mud in there. So
how is that going to work?
Well, they're going to call you up for your morning shits. Get some heavy mud in there.
Me and Danny.
Some heavy mud.
We get something going.
And cement. And try to plug it that way. But they don't even know if that's going to work.
And it's really just
in the earth.
But it's just pressure, right?
Yeah, because there's natural gas in there too, pumping out all the oil. So
now let's say they never plug the hole. How long will this last? Endless?
It's a hole in the earth that's pouring oil into the water.
There's just a lot more oil.
We put a hole where there wasn't a hole.
But isn't oil part of Earth?
Yeah,
so we're not
it's
really
supposed to stay kind of underneath the ground.
Yeah, but what if there was an earthquake and caused the same thing?
I don't think it makes fissures that deep in the ground. Yeah, we drilled pretty fucking deep.
I gotcha.
But this one is really bad, yeah. There's a live cam of the leak, yeah. So that's what Chris is saying. I've been watching some of that. It's pretty interesting to watch the oil leaking.
And I think BP Twitter that they're going to keep the feed going.
Because there was controversy that they were going to shut it off while they did this this procedure. But people said, hey, assholes, no.
So they tweeted, okay, we'll keep
you on the up and up.
Footage coming of the big oil spill, the leak.
I don't know why they can't just scoop the oil up out of the water and put it in something and use it.
What's happening with the oil that's making it to the surface now? Are they burning it? Are they doing anything so that this doesn't...
They put a chemical on it that breaks it into little smaller pieces. And
then what?
And then it's supposed to just kind of sink onto the bottom of the ocean again, or get the sun degrades it to some point, but that takes a long fucking time. Oil is pretty durable stuff.
But the fucking water is so cold, all these animals, we have to pay for oil heating. These animals now have it for free and they're bitching.
We should send a bill to these animals for oil.
The nerve of them, they're stealing our oil. Our oil is being stolen by duck feathers and shrimp. I say we kill these thieves. You know how many turtles now have nice oil shells and oil hats? Oil hats. Lucky turtles, little slippery feet to make swimming easier.
Yeah, think how they glide through the water, right?
I'm tired of doing these faggot animals. Look at that lucky duck. Covered in oil. He couldn't be smiling happier.
Oh, the poor thing. His mouth is open because he's suffocating.
Yeah, he's not smiling. He's trying to get air. There's a difference.
No, he's not. He's laughing.
His bill are clogged with oil.
No, he's laughing. His mouth is open. Fuck him. I got to let him get the sinus surgery like I had to pay for it.
Oh, look at the poor oily duck.
That lucky duck. I guarantee you he won't be cold this winter. Lucky fella. All this money we get charged for. Look at this one. This one goose is leaning over, spreading more oil on himself on purpose. Thief! Thief!
They're not thieves, they're victims.
They're not victims. Put that oil back! That's our oil! God damn these sea animals. We have this perfectly fine oil. We find a cheaper way to get it to the shore.
This eliminates the pumping.
Yes,
and the oil rig workers and everything. It just brings it right to the surface.
You shoot it to the surface, you put it in a big net, and then you just fucking pull up to the beach and take what you need. Free oil for all. But these fucking unions and these faggot animals gotta steal it. Well, I want these animals punished.
I've never heard.
You don't think they're being punished? Look at this picture. You don't think that seagull's being punished?
Yeah, look at the seagull. He's got fucking oil all over. He's waving. Hey, bring some more oil over here.
No, his wings are fucking deteriorating. They're burning away.
They're stuck in that position, and he's not waving.
Fuck him, he's beckoning. Come over here. Come get some oil, guys. He's beckoning his thieving bird friends. That fucking thief. Come over here, guys. Here's the oil.
That's not what's happening, though.
You know how much better it is to build a sandcastle with Little Earl? God damn these animals.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking animals make me sick. Look at them showing off.
Showing off that they're just thieving.
Yeah, look at them. Look at these two taking a nice nap with our oil.
No, I don't think they made it.
These two ducks taking a nap.
I think they're two victims.
Our oil all over them, taking a nice warm nap.
I think
that's great. You don't have to go south, do you? No, sir, because dummies just give you free oil to coat on your faggot wings. Take a nice nap in our oil. You're welcome. Look at this one. He couldn't be happier. Look at this duck.
He's dead.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's fucking oil surfing.
He's dead, making everyone sad.
He's slickly oil surfing. Look at this one. Who's that bird trapped? What a lie that is. That bird's not trapped. Oh, look at this show off. On his back doing the oil dance.
No, it's not. He's dead.
He's not dead. He's on his back kicking his feet up. Oil!
That's rigor mortis.
It's not rigor mortis.
That's...
He couldn't be happier. He looks like a little turkey on his back.
Not only does he have a lot of oil on his body, now it's covered in sand as well.
Exactly, he's having
sand
fun.
and oil can't be a good combination.
Then he goes back in the water, he has a few laughs with his friends, gets the sand off.
You think he's laughing with his friends?
I see his face, he's laughing right now.
No, that was the last thing he did in a death throw.
No.
That was him opening his little bill to try to get air and couldn't.
Oh, what a bunch of bunk. Look at his feet up in the air. That's the bird going yippee-yi-yay. That's the yippee-yi-yay of the... That's how the bird yippee-yi-yays. He's yippee-yi-yaying at you. You ever see a beak get oil on it like that? Oh, look at this guy. Fucking how nice is this? He's holding a little animal open. Fucking all that. He's trying to take oil off the animal onto his gloves.
Do it for Shell and BP.
This guy has caught a thief, and he is right now... This is an example from court, by the way. There's a man with gloves holding a little duck open, and the duck is coated. He's caught the thief in the act, red-handed, and he is showing the jury. Look at this thief.
Wow, I didn't think birds really needed
This
oil.
man is strangling this thief.
He's holding the bird's long neck so it doesn't snap. I believe he's going to try to clean it if it's not dead.
No, he's not. He is choking a thief. This is capital punishment for oil thieves. God damn, it's costing me more tax dollars.
These poor things.
Oh,
I feel so bad for the birdies and the little...
I feel bad for us. I pulled up to the beach the other day. There was no oil. Makes me sick.
Which beach did you go to?
Look at this guy, Life O'Reilly.
Life O'Reilly.
What are you talking about?
He can't fly. He's flapping his oil-drenched wings and can't even get off the ground.
He doesn't need to fly. Where's he going? He's got all the oil he needs. They usually fly to Iraq to get the oil. They don't need to now.
Do they?
Yeah, well, they don't need to fly.
Part of their migratory pattern.
They can just lounge around, fat, lazy shitbirds.
He looks like he feels heavy.
They
I don't think
do.
that's very uncomfortable.
He doesn't want to fly.
Feathers are very delicate things. They're always preening them, and they got to put them in the right spot, and then you got to clean them. Like the birds clean them, and then you ever see birds take those sand baths?
Sure.
That does something too. And then oil just isn't meant for their little feathers.
Let me tell you something. If you're a bird and you have the gift of flight and you land in oil, you're an asshole. Any bird that gets oil on it is a fucking asshole. I can see a fish coming up. Boy, but even fish, just go somewhere else. It's the ocean. What are you doing, fag? Move. You get the whole ocean. There's no fences.
Don't stay around the oil, right?
Exactly. Quit looking at it, you nosy.
There he is. Michael Madsen.
Hello.
Come on in, man.
You
Sit
certainly
here,
can.
please.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, good for you.
You're ready to roll.
Yeah. Yeah, take your jacket off.
Make yourself at home.
You can do whatever you like, sir.
Yeah. Well, to him, you can do whatever you
Yes,
like.
exactly. To my hiney.
I might have some objections. Oh, Michael Madsen.
Getting settled in.
Of course he is. Of course he is. Explosion Jones.
So,
God
Michael,
damn it.
you forgot your,
Okay.
You forgot your ID this morning?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, how do you know that?
They told us because they said you were running late, but they said you had to wait for because the security here is a nightmare.
No, it was in my phone. I don't know what the fuck I did with it.
Oh, okay. Is it?
Are you panicking?
I think I left it at the airport.
That's a terrible place.
Look at that picture. How'd they finally get you up?
And a 3. Get me up.
How'd they get you up here without the ID?
I don't know. It's because I'm Michael Manson.
Yeah, that's because I'm Michael Manson. That's what I said.
You would think so. People would just recognize you. You've been in, 100 films.
They do, yeah.
Throw a DVD at them, for God's sake, and let them know who's coming on.
Oh, it comes in handy sometimes.
It does. I was going to ask you, have you had that where you're getting, where you forget ID somewhere or something else happens and, you just got to kind of rely on, look, just Google me and you'll see who I am.
I don't rely on it, but sometimes it happens and I don't expect it, but it's nice,
Yeah. When did you get into New York?
Day before yesterday.
Oh, okay. So you've been having a good time since you've been here?
I've been sleeping.
Just sleeping? Catching up on rest?
Listen.
Yeah.
I was in Cairo. And I went from Cairo to Chicago to Toronto.
Wow.
To Germany. And it's been a bit of a journey.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
What'd you do in Cairo? Were you doing press for this, or was there...
No, I wanted to take my wife to Egypt. I had to do a show there. And, you can't just say, honey, hi, I'm going to Egypt. You just can't. That doesn't work.
It doesn't fly.
No. So when you say you wanted to take her to Egypt, you had to take her to Egypt.
Well, I had to, and I wanted to.
Okay.
Were you scared going there, though? Because certain places scare me to go to because they've had, terrorist activity.
No. There's none of that shit going on, man. They say that, and they say that, and they say that because they want to scare the shit out of people. It's like CNN. They just want to destroy everybody. And they're just a bunch of fucking... Good luck. It's sad.
So you don't get concerned with that. So you go over there and did you go see the pyramids? And
Whoa, look at this.
He's handing Sam his phone.
Is that you and your wife on a camel?
Yeah.
By the pyramids?
Yeah.
Look at how cool that is.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you do. You take the camel ride in. It's fun.
You can see the 3 pyramids in the background.
He offered me 1,000 camels for my wife.
Tough to travel with.
She's very beautiful. I'll give you 100 camels.
Wow,
I said, well, buddy, I'll take a little bit more than that. Maybe 100,000.
Let's see.
If you got that many before they all.
Oh yeah, I'd take your wife over the camel any day of the week.
You see?
Yeah.
I can't see her from there, but. Hey, so when you were there, how did you like the pyramids? Had you seen them before, or is this your first time?
Well, I seen them, in National Geographic and on TV, but I never been there.
Yeah.
So seeing them and being there is a different thing, right?
How'd it feel?
But they take people inside, and it's really claustrophobic.
It is, right?
Yeah, it's hot, man. It's hot.
When you walk inside, how far in do you go? Is it just a little area, or do you go pretty deep?
I went in about 100 yards, and I turned around, I left. So.
Are you claustrophobic?
No, I just didn't like to be in there.
I would probably like to do it, but it might freak me out a little bit.
Go into the pyramids?
Yeah, but I might get the same way. 100 yards in, maybe I would say I'm done.
There's nothing in there, man. There's nothing in there. It's just like a room. It's like a lot of stairways and little ladders and things. And you might think that there might be something more interesting, but there wasn't. So.
It'd be cool to see, what they built on the inside, right? That they built the staircases and ladders and stuff like that. But once you see it for a minute, you've seen it.
Did you have any of those? Were you awestruck by any of it? Do you have a moment where you're like, wow, this is ancient, people did it? Or did it not hit you that way?
I was more awestruck by Easter Island. I went to Easter Island, and I have to say that, at least for me...
The headphones, yes, sir.
Help yourself.
Oh, now.
There we go. All right. I thought Easter Island was a lot more interesting because
they cut those little figures out of the side of a mountain, and they're like 40 tons. And I know Kevin Costner decided he knew how that was done.
What did Kevin Costner say about
What was
his
his
theory?
I got news for Kevin. They weren't moved on logs.
Fuck Kevin Costner.
What does he know?
Yeah.
I made a boring movie with him. So
What movie was it?
I did Wyatt Earp. With
You didn't like Wyatt Earp?
I thought it was slow.
I see.
You did that instead of Pulp Fiction, right? They wanted you to play, and you were already rehearsing for Wyatt Earp.
No, it wasn't. I didn't want to, but I was contracted to do Wyatt Earp. So
yeah, it was your.
But
so
then
you
I
probably
did Kill Bill. And
right.
I did Hell Ride, and I did The Hateful Eight. So before. you know, fuck you, man. Okay.
I would probably hate Wyatt Earp too if I did that instead of Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I figured it was a contract thing. I mean,
of course.
You know, it was what it was. I did Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
It was just, to me, it was another gangster picture, and I was already contracted to do Wyatt Earp. So.
So Kevin's theory now about these things being moved on logs, you think is a shit theory?
It's a bunch of bunk.
Yeah, you don't believe it.
Well, they tried it. And they laid them on the logs, and then they pushed them, and the logs just went into the ground.
Oh, they sunk.
Yeah. So, and there's no trees on the island, so
where are you gonna get the logs from?
Doesn't make sense.
So how do you think they did it? What's the prevailing theory?
I don't know, but Kevin Costner doesn't have it. That's for
no,
sure.
He's full of shit.
He's an idiot.
He's a dope.
I think that they had some extraterrestrial help.
You do? Okay.
Do you think that that's how the pyramids were built too? A lot of people think the pyramids, Easter Island, Stonehenge. Yeah. This is alien stuff.
I think that was true. I believe that a lot. I do believe that. Even as a kid, I knew that was the truth.
You think that? So do you think? Because they said that there were these maps that looked like they were the only way for them to get the angle was to be, above the earth. And so you think that they might have inspired the way the pyramids?
Yeah, like the Nazca Plains. All right. First of all, you wouldn't know what they were unless you were up in the air. So how? Why are they there? It looks to me like an airport. So I guess whoever left that, maybe they'll come back someday. But
do you think aliens are here? A lot of people think that aliens, so here's a prevailing theory. The aliens were here and they started crossbreeding with humans, and so now there's all these people that have alien blood in them and don't even know.
Maybe so.
Wouldn't shock you.
Have you ever seen any? I've never seen any evidence of it, but a lot of people have seen things. Have you ever seen a craft or anything like that, or have you never had that?
Yeah, I lived in Chatsworth for a while. My first wife was Georgianne, and she was Cher's sister. And we lived at Val Kilmer's father's property on Trigger Street. And I seen a thing up in the sky one day when we were there. Yeah.
You saw? So what did you see?
It was just like a thing. It was like it sat there, like a saucer-looking thing.
So it was a structure. It wasn't just like light.
No, it was there, and then I seen it, and then it went behind the clouds. So.
And did you tell people about it, or were you like, nah, they'll think I'm crazy?
Nah, I didn't tell anybody because everyone would think I was full of shit. So.
Yeah, but Kevin Costner is the most sane person in the world with his log theories, right?
It's over.
Right.
For Kevin.
So you didn't tell anybody when you saw that stuff?
No, I did mention it.
No, you kept it. And again, do you think it's one of those things where they target specific people? Because some people have had multiple encounters.
No, I haven't had any multiple.
That was
just the one.
That was the only one. Now, do you think it's a government? We've talked about it on this show before, and it's a fascinating discussion. Do you think that it's something that's being covered up purposely by the government, or?
I think there's probably a lot of things that they could tell the people, but I think that people might freak out. I think they might get scared and they might go berserk and they might have a riot. So, there's some things that just need not to be talked about. So
keep everybody calm, keep everybody in order.
Well, there's so much bullshit going on nowadays. People saying this and saying that. Maybe it's time for them to come back.
Yeah, save us, right?
Yeah.
But do you think we're in bad shape?
Straighten shit out.
Do you think we're in bad shape, or we're?
I think everybody's too politically correct, and everybody's hiding.
Right.
They're all hiding behind what they really believe. And what's funny to me is there's newscasters who basically what they do is they read a teleprompter, okay? And some of them are pretty cute. And some of them are handsome, handsome guys, pretty girls. And they're reading a fucking prompter. And all of a sudden, they become celebrities. All of a sudden, their opinion means like something important. And they have little facial gestures. And they have little, the eyes, they roll back the eyes. And, they project the opinion of the network that they work for. And that's not fair. And that's not right. And that's not okay. Because the news should be reported as the news. You see, not with an opinion. See, based on the network's opinion, which they hammer them to do. See.
What do you think about the fact that people, though, now have almost acknowledged that and just look for whatever news source agrees with their opinion? They find whatever outlet agrees with them, and that's what they're going to watch or read.
Well, I think a lot less people are watching those kind of things now because they're not stupid. People are not stupid, and they're starting to see, they're starting to realize that it's all a bunch of bullshit, and they're being manipulated, and so, God bless them.
You said people are hiding, which might be correct, too. What do you think they're hiding from? If they're afraid of being... What do you think it is?
Where's all the people who voted for Trump? All right? The guy's unanimously elected. And they're crucifying him on CNN. Where's all the people that voted for the guy? Where are they? Where the hell are they?
They're in those airplane hangars where he has his rallies.
Well, they don't bother showing them, so...
No, they don't show them.
Now, do you think that it's because they're afraid of being identified with him and afraid of afraid to admit that they voted for him?
I think there's an element of that, yeah.
Now, do you like him or do you not like him?
That's a mixed question, man. He's trying to repair and trying to bring back what was once thought of by America. But when you got football players who are on their knees during the national anthem, what in the name of God is that supposed to mean? These guys are athletes. They're professional. They're good at what they do. Do they need to use our flag and the American? How is that okay? I don't get it.
So you think that their protest is ill-placed and they probably shouldn't be doing it that way?
I think there might be a better way to do it, yeah. Considering the fact that they're NFL players and they've arrived at a place of dignity and of fair play, and they're football players and they're good at it. Do they need to use that to crucify the national anthem of our country?
But hasn't the NFL lost a lot of their dignity based on their hiding concussions and allowing wife beaters to play.
I'm not going to go into that. Man.
Dog beaters.
Everybody does that. Okay, Michael Vick and people. They make a big thing out of he beat the dogs and he had the dogs attacking each other. And the guy in the elevator, he smacked his girlfriend. Have you ever smacked your girlfriend?
No.
You're a liar.
You think I beat my wife?
I think you do. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar.
No, I haven't fought a dog or a lady.
I don't believe you.
What? No, and you've had sex with both. So you don't believe him.
Excuse me, what was that?
No, don't worry about that. That's a whole different conversation.
So you don't believe him. You think that that's just something that guys do, and that the NFL is just kind of like, all right, it is what it is.
I think that sports should be sports, and I think that we should leave that alone. And I don't think it has any place in politics.
Are you a fan of sports at big time, or is it something you like? Did it ruin the NFL for you, or do you not really watch much anymore?
No, it didn't ruin anything for me. I think the Patriots are a great ball club. I think I used to like the Green Bay Packers. I thought they were a great outfit. I like the Green Bay Packers. There's been some great football players out there, and it's a national American thing. There shouldn't be any politics involved in it. It just shouldn't be.
An odd question, which is a little off the subject. I wanted to ask you about internal affairs. I didn't realize you were in that film. What did you do in that movie? Because one of the first things on your resume.
What?
You remember that movie? Jim is obsessed with this movie, Internal Affairs, with Richard Gere, and he's like threatening to have anal sex with his partner's wife.
I was not internal.
You were not. It's on your resume.
No, well, somebody must have put that on.
Still getting those residual checks.
It said you played Sean Stretch.
Actually, not. I'm not getting residuals from Internal Affairs or whatever you just said.
He's making shit up.
You're making shit up.
Well, I would never lie about your resume.
This is Michael Madsen, Jim. You have to know who you're talking to.
The IMDb is full of shit.
And then maybe that's what it is. Yeah, somebody put it in. They said you played. They said I made a mistake. I was looking at Elijah Woods.
Oh my! Is that true?
Thank you.
Oh my God!
Okay,
thank you for correcting that.
Michael, I don't know how I.
Thank you for correcting.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Well, just a little mistake. We all make them.
What?
We all make them.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Look at that off Hitler, man. If they would have let him in art school, and nothing would have ever happened.
That is
the guy paid, for fuck's sake.
You think?
And look at what happened because they wouldn't do that.
That is true. I mean, he was
he still might have been a
piece of shit, but he was an average painter at best.
Whatever.
You think if Charles Manson had been a successful rock star, he wouldn't have had Sharon Tate and all them killed? Maybe, right?
I'll have to think about that.
That makes me, what that makes me scared of? What the hell Michael Madsen would have done if he wasn't an actor?
I think that he was a psychopathic person, and he infiltrated people to do something bad for him because he was a miserable motherfucker, and he got people to do stuff that he wanted them to do, and he did terrible, ugly, horrible things.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's weird how he's like seen as this kind of anti-hero. People love this guy, and they
talking about Manson.
Yeah, and people
look at the Menendez.
Yeah,
they got the Menendez brothers. Man, they shot their parents. They blasted them with shotguns, and then they lied about it. And then they went and bought Porsches and tennis lessons, and all of a sudden, I was sexually abused. I think being sexually abused is not a reason to shotgun your parents, okay? Why didn't they just go tell somebody? Why didn't they just do something about it, or leave, or pack up and move out?
Yeah, I don't know that I believe that excuse.
I don't either.
I don't know.
The Menendez excuse.
Yeah, I don't know if I do either.
Yeah, what?
The comic book men, there's two of them.
Oh, you want to? Michael Madsen, you want to meet the comic book men?
We'll bring them in. They're doing. You have
the comic book men.
You have a You have
guys, you gotta forgive me. I'm a bit tired.
No, that's okay. We love you.
Morning.
I was just trying to tell them we're down a microphone. We're down a microphone. There's two of the guys are here.
People over there that give me a little.
What mic is that, Sam?
That's the couch mic.
I know.
I think it's 8, maybe.
Okay, hold on. We're trying to figure this out.
I saw him on the elevator.
Yeah, hi guys. Sorry we had you waiting. We're all backed up, and we're down a microphone. Sam's microphone broke.
Yeah.
So we're now talking. He's talking. I want to know that Troy. That's no good. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. And so what mic would that be turning on?
8.
Okay. 8, and you are
Troy. He helps us out. There it is. The Comic Book Men
and Michael Madsen.
So
we apologize for the wait, guys. We're sorry to have you wait.
Yes. Welcome. Do you do anything? The Comic Book Men are in town because they're doing Comic Con. You ever do any of those Comic Cons? You're probably very, very popular.
Yeah, they're a little bit weird to do because you kind of feel like a dish rag, and you kind of feel like you're taking advantage of people. But
really,
but at the same time, there's a lot of wonderful, wonderful fans, and they are very, they're happy to see you. They're sincere, and it makes their day. And if I can do that for somebody, then so be it.
Do you guys get sick of doing them? Because you do a lot of these things.
You ever feel like a couple of dish rags?
Excuse me, I don't do a lot.
Oh, no, I didn't mean you. I meant the Comic Book Men.
We're at opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm an attention whore, so I love it. I'm a short Asian kid from Michigan, man. Like, no one ever paid attention to me before all this, so I love it. But
so you like it then?
I do like it, and you make a little
nice people that come there. That you make their day.
Yeah, it's you make people happy.
Very proud and very happy to see you.
And they're happy to hand over some money for that too. So that
you don't mind that either, do you?
I mean, I got needs too.
I have 6 children, so I get it.
Yeah, kids gotta eat.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's Mike 8. It's not
actually 7 children. So.
7 children. Just turn them all on.
I just found out that I have a daughter. So.
When did you find that out?
About a month ago.
Really?
Yeah.
A daughter? How old is
the daughter?
She's 38.
Wow. How did you find that out?
My son found her on Instagram.
Do you know that she's legit? Did you take?
Yes, she is.
Testing?
Yes, she is, because I got my mom to go visit her in Chicago, and they did the DNA swab on her mouth, and I did the same thing, and I'm her dad. So.
Who was her mom? Or who is her mom?
She was a cashier at a car wash, and she's no longer living.
Oh, that's too bad.
Was it somebody that you knew well, or was it somebody that you knew very briefly?
I knew her well enough that happened.
Yeah.
But it's not like you were in a relationship.
Right. Not a long-term thing.
No.
Are you mad that she never told you?
I don't think she had a chance to.
Oh, did she die young?
She told my daughter that I was her dad, but she left me alone.
The daughter
did. She had her own problems, so we'll not go into that.
Okay, so now that she's 38 years old, and you've spoken to her, have you met her?
I've spoken to her, and I'm going to go see her probably next month.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
And how does it feel to know that she's there and that you're going to get to see her?
Well, considering the fact that I have 6 boys, having a little gal is kind of nice, kind of a sweet thing.
Not that little, though. She's 38.
I'm going to give her big hugs, and yeah, it's a nice thing. It's a good thing. It's a wonderful thing.
Does it blow your mind a little bit, though? When you find that out, are you like, is it jarring?
It did blow my mind. Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
I always wonder, like, what do you do if someday someone shows up and says, hey, you got to, because I have none, but to have 6 and then have your first daughter, that's a huge...
That happened to you, Brian?
Yeah, it happened to me earlier today.
Such a weird coincidence.
He claimed he was my child.
I wanted a huge payout.
It's happened to me before. I've had people in the past who have claimed they were my brother or my and it all just turned out to be a bunch of bullshit. They were just trying to get my money.
Were you a very promiscuous young man? Like, is that an easy thing to claim? Do you have a sordid past?
I wasn't promiscuous, but I'll tell you one thing. It's a long swim to Fag Island.
It's a long swim to Fag Island. Tell me, my arms are tired.
I have nothing against nothing against people of that ilk, and God bless them.
Yes.
But I am a heterosexual male.
Yeah, you've got a lot of evidence, huh?
Apparently.
Yeah, I guess so. 6 kids, by 7 children. I mean, that's pretty.
7.
That's pretty impressive. Do you guys have kids or no?
I have 2.
How old?
12 and 10.
Oh, okay. And yourself?
I have 1. She's 11.
Okay. So, now, are they into comic books as well? And by the way, Michael is promoting. We should at least mention what Michael.
Oh, yeah, you guys are gonna love what Michael's promoting.
He's promoting an animated series, and it is called
Explosion.
Go 90. You know, I met with them recently. That's actually like a really big platform now. It's GO90, the number 90.com, and you can see Explosion Jones. I'm guessing it's coming on now.
It's the El Rey Network, and it's Robert Rodriguez. I did Sin City with Robert.
Yeah.
And he came up with this thing. It's a cartoon, but it's very, very well done. And I do the voice of Explosion Jones, and I have a little daughter and a wife that's passed away, and being chased by people who want to do me in. And it's very fun. It's very fun. It's nice.
There's a lot of good people on it too. There's Vivica A. Fox, Danny Trejo.
I think I would have made a good Batman.
Really?
You think you would have made a good?
Yeah, I think I would have made a great Batman.
There's still time, right?
Sure.
Did you audition for it, or did you put your hat in the ring?
No, I never did that. They either know me or they don't. So.
You don't audition at all?
I stopped doing that about 15 years ago.
Just because it's like you've proven what you're there to prove.
Well, it's not that. It's just demeaning. It's buffoonery. It's it's like, well, we're gonna have Michael Madsen come in here and he's gonna read for this role, and then we're gonna give him shit money because he came in here, so he must really want it, so that we won't give him a fucking dime. So. It's one of those, it's you kind of have to be a man. You kind of have to stand up and say, look, guys, you know that I know that I can do it, so why don't you just hire me?
Wait, do I look like I live on Fag Island? Just give me the part.
No, so you don't.
Which Batman movie would you have most liked to have done? There's the Michael Keaton. There's the Val Kilmer, the George Clooney. I mean, you go back as far as Adam West, but you probably...
I can forget about Clooney. That was a joke.
It was.
You didn't like him as Batman, right?
Fuck him and the Kevin Costner he wrote in on.
Did anybody?
No.
Did anyone?
No. Nipple-suited Batman.
You got the voice down. You definitely got the. Is this better than Christian Bale's? Like,
I totally agree.
You already got the voice down. I'm in, man.
I could have done one of the earlier ones. I liked Michael Keaton, and I thought that Jack was a good Joker, and
he's great.
Back when that started, I could have been a good Batman, but it's all been disseminated and just ruined now. It's like a joke now. So. But once upon a time, I think I could have did it good. Yeah.
You know, it's so weird because like you would do a good Batman, but Jim, my co-host, like he's actually become a little bit famous for his Joker impression.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, but yeah, I do a pretty good one.
Well, what would it? Because you like Nicholson, but like, what would your Joker sound?
I'm the Joker now, Batman.
That was good.
Thank you, Michael.
That's a Cesar Romero lives, man.
Thank you.
That was super cool.
Thank you very much. See, Sam doesn't agree. He doesn't think it's good.
I don't think it's great.
Fuck him.
I agree. Fuck him is right.
Do you remember like Frank Gorshin?
Sure.
When he was
the Riddler.
The Riddler, and remember Cesar Romero was the Joker, and Lee Merriweather was the Catwoman, and wow, those.
I got a question for the comic book man. Why did the Cesar Romero Joker paint over his mustache? He could have just shaved the mustache.
I was just gonna say that.
Really?
I think he was probably really mad that he didn't want to shave it off, and so he just said, "Come on, just paint it over, just paint it over, and it'll look crazy. I'll be the Joker." And
looked ridiculous.
I don't know.
I actually know why.
Why did he paint over his mustache?
Because his wife couldn't come without it.
No mustache riots, man. It's that simple.
The Joker had to go home and go down on his wife.
Yeah, exactly. Without that clip tickle, she was nothing.
She liked the bristles.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Now, how do you guys feel?
That's a good question, man. I always wondered that. I always did it.
Yeah, you guys don't know.
Wow, I don't know.
Do you think Michael would have been a good Batman? I mean, let's be. You guys are experts on this.
Yeah.
What do you think is wrong with the way they interpret characters in films from comic books?
No, just it's not bad. They're just not badass enough. You know.
Right. They need to be more badass.
Well, I think Christian Bale though, he went to like the darker side, more like Dark Knight.
Christian did a good job. Christian Bale did a good job.
I thought it was a bit too.
Not George Clooney. He did not do a good job.
Nah, him and Val, they just blew it. But
Too much neon. I would have loved to see a Batman that cut people's ears off. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
With a straight razor.
I just think it's a persona.
Right. So
Adam West started the whole thing, and that was a little bit campy, but.
So it wasn't so much the movie was bad; it was the George Clooney and Val Kilmer themselves were bad.
It's like Timothy Dalton playing James Bond.
Right.
You know what a joke! What a stupid joke! Even those chinos.
Terrible.
With the pleated chinos.
Yeah.
Like, no, man, no.
It doesn't work.
No.
It didn't.
It doesn't work. But the thing was, Christian Bale's a little, for my taste, a little stiff. And he said that it was weird. He's like, I'm watching Heath Ledger when they were doing the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Returns.
And he goes, I'm watching Heath Ledger do this amazing thing, and he felt kind of trapped in the character choice he had made. He didn't feel as good about it.
I think Heath was wonderful. I think he was a great Joker. He really was. God bless him. He's gone now.
Have you started working on this Roger Avery film yet that you're doing with Crispin Glover?
Yeah, I'm doing that. It's called Lucky Day. We're shooting in Toronto. I did about 5 days already. I have to go back to Toronto to finish the picture. And, Roger, he co-wrote Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And he was great pals with Quentin. They both actually worked in a video store together, which is bizarre and ironic if you think about it. But they're very much alike, and they're very much connected with dialogue and storylines. And Roger had a bad time for a while. Quentin, rose to what he is, and he's a great friend and a good director, and I couldn't say enough good things about Quentin Tarantino.
How was Crispin Glover? Because he's your co-star on it. How's it working with him?
Freak.
He is a freak.
Yeah, he's an odd guy, right? We've talked to him.
But in his freakness, he has a certain dignity, and he is a gentleman, and he's been a gentleman to me. And I think that he has a great acting ability. He's kind of like the Dustin Hoffman kind of, strange, like a Michael Pollock, he's weird. Yeah, but you know what, though? In his weirdness, he's a great actor. And he's always been a gentleman to me, and I will say that now. Crispin, you are a gentleman and a good actor.
What do you think is Quentin's greatest strength with because you talked about being dialogue driven, and that to me is some of the greatest stuff, is the back and forth normal type of conversations they have. What do you think is his greatest strength with that?
He has the ability to tell a story without it being predictable, and it's not. You can't put it down because there's no remorse. There's no. It's hard to explain. Another director, Sam Peckinpah, George Stevens, Billy Wilder. They had the ability to tell a story, and it was okay if it wasn't good because it meant something. And I think that Quentin is very misunderstood sometimes because he loves movies. He loves actors. He loves stories. And it's not about the violence, and it's not about that's not what it's about for him. He's telling a story that's based in reality. And, everybody wants to cut him down here and there. But guess what? His pictures are very successful, and that speaks for itself.
Yeah, and they're great. They're successful, but they're great. He gets criticized on every one, and they're all good movies.
It also speaks to the audience. You know, the guy's getting criticized for stuff that people obviously want to see.
Yeah.
So what are you criticizing him for?
No, there it is. You know, he understands me. He's hired me to do a lot of his projects, and I know what he wants me to do, and I understand what he sees in me, and I bring it. But I also know that I'm not being dignified. I'm not undignified. I'm not a racist. I'm not a mean person. It's just entertainment, and it's done in such a way nobody else can do it like that.
I agree. And just to promote everything properly, they're telling us who does Anthony? Who has to rap? Everybody has to rap, I guess. So you guys can't stay?
They gotta go to Comic-Con.
I think we can stay a couple.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian said like 3 words, man.
Say something.
Yeah, let the beard talk.
Let him talk.
Let him talk.
You guys say something, because I'm rambling.
This may not be the popular choice, but if I'm casting Batman, I cast Chip Chippers. That's
wow. Yeah, for sure.
That's the movie I cast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Chip Chipperson probably would have been a good Batman. Or fucking whatever.
What the fuck is Chip Chipper?
I mean, that's the question, isn't it?
That's Hollywood's golden boy.
I have no idea. So.
Well, you don't know who Chip Chipperson is?
No, pal, no. Sorry.
He's a great actor. He's a comedic force. He's just a crazy.
Right, okay.
He's one of these podcasts.
Let's have Chris Rock play Batman.
Yeah, how about Chris Pebbles?
Or no, you know who would be better is Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
You got anything on that one?
No. Okay, good. Who the fuck
Don't
is...
say anything about Dave Chappelle.
Who the fuck is Chip Chipperson?
Dave would be a great Batman.
You think Dave would be a good Batman?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, man.
Yes, he's very funny.
Better than George Clooney, right?
All right, well, they have to...
George is a phony.
Is he?
He thinks he's Cary Grant, and he's not.
How do you know him?
I've met him.
Yeah.
And he comes off, tries to come off like he's this debonair guy.
He's just
you know, and those twins, you know, it's like the Michael Jackson thing. Those ain't made by him. Okay.
Is that right?
You don't think they're his?
They were produced in
a lab?
Yeah.
Laboratory.
Okay, so you think he's a phony guy, just as an actor or as a guy too, because of what you experienced?
God bless him. He made it tequila. Everyone loves it. You know.
That's true.
You don't give a fuck about it.
So did Sammy Hagar, though.
That's true.
That's true. That's not the.
Cabo Wabo.
No. He thinks he's a fucking Romeo, and he's not. You know.
Right.
He's a little baby. He's not a Romeo at all.
Not at all. I mean, I don't like men, but
you know, he needs an upper body workout.
He does, right?
He's not in the shape that he thinks he's in.
He's weak-chested.
I feel like this is a precursor to celebrity boxing.
No.
I mean, my money's on Mr. Benson over here.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you.
I got $100 on you.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you much.
Kick the shit out of him.
This fall, reality gets religion.
I believe in Allah. All praise be to Allah. Allahu Akbar. I've been saying it for years.
The creators of Duck Dynasty are going back down south to find a different different breed of redneck.
I pray 5 times a day facing east. Hell, brother.
Oh, yeah. If I kneel and I face Jiffy Lube.
That's my mecca, is Jiffy Lube.
Hell yeah.
Tune in Monday nights for Oklahoma Muslims.
All praise be to Allah.
Praise be to him.
Never before has assisted reality managed to cram so many stereotypes into one single half hour.
There is only one true God.
There's only one God. His prophet is Muhammad.
And the word of Muhammad.
It's Oklahoma Muslims all season long. Or until we have to apologize.
Allahu Akbar, motherfuckers. You heard it. So you gotta have good roast jokes. Like if we were gonna roast each other, we'd all just have some good jokes.
Oh boy.
What, Jimmy? Go ahead.
What do you got? What do you got?
I don't have any. My friend Ted likes to roast people.
Oh, does Ted the roaster?
Yes.
Where is Ted?
I haven't seen him.
Jim Norton is so ugly, his family pictures hang themselves.
Oh.
That's a Milton Bro joke.
That's a good one.
Here comes
Ted. Ted? What, Ted the roaster? What?
Ah, Jeffrey Ross's hair is so curly, I'll bet his brushes got to be used a lot.
Oh, wow, Ted.
Wow, Ted.
Oh, you got me, Ted. You got me.
Thank you.
That's a woo-woo.
That's a good opener. You got anything else on Jeffrey Ross there, Ted the Roaster?
Jeffrey Ross's book has such a blue cover that it looks like, where's the red there, Jeff?
What about how long it is? It's such a long book, Tip.
If that book was any longer, I'd have to say something about it.
I don't think you're getting the spirit.
I certainly am, Anthony.
Yeah, he's killing. Ted the Roaster's killing.
I don't think you're getting the spirit of the roast.
Of course I am.
Ted, $20 for a book. Can you believe that?
Wow, it's so unbelievable that I can't believe it. I'm very good at this. Hey, Anthony, you have so many guns. What are you, the whole army or something?
That's vicious, Ted.
I don't take any prisoners.
Ted's working the room now.
I
Watch
certainly
out.
am.
Ted the Roaster.
Shit.
Ted, have you ever roasted Milton Berle?
Who's Milton Berle?
Well,
He's so old that I don't know him.
But Ted doesn't understand sometimes the spirit.
Hey, Daddy, I hear you've been drinking a lot. I hope you're driving and you're killed.
No, see, that's going too far, Ted the Roaster.
Yeah, that's
Where's the funny in that?
That's not funny. That's just really
very mean
wishing
spirited.
something horrible on
It's just
somebody.
factual.
I like that. Ted the Roaster. You could just nickname Toaster.
You gotta say
Hey, Toaster.
Oh, yeah, they call me the toaster because I pop it up and shake it around.
Throw you in the tub.
What's that? What do you mean the tub? What type of talk is that?
Ted the Roaster, you got anything on E-Rock?
What's that?
You got anything on E-Rock? He enjoys a good roast.
Yeah, E-Rock sure does. E-Rock's neck is so fat that when he has a stroke, he'll be dead before help gets there.
Wow.
That's good, right?
That's cutting deep, Toaster.
Oh, sorry. Toaster Sheckler. Like that.
Sheckler.
What about Jim Norton, Toaster? You ever roasted Jim Norton?
He's not really popular enough, apparently.
Holding a grudge because Comedy Central only asked you for one?
I respect. They don't like me. I
don't think like it.
It is what it is. It's okay. I accept it.
It's not like they're doing 5 a year. I mean,
No, I know, but I mean, like historically, the network, they just don't dig me. But again, whatever.
You're too much of a potty mouth, is what it is.
Everyone has
You're
their own taste.
too dirty.
You roasted Saget, right?
That's because Bob requested. Has nothing to do with them.
Special request.
Yeah, Bob's buddy.
That was a great one. You were great.
Thank you. They didn't think so.
Anthony's shirt is so green, I'll bet it's envious. That'd be the one I closed with.
I'll get a standing ovation.
You look like Che Guevara.
Che Rivera, you know, yeah, right, the revolutionary. Ted Sheckler rules.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
I've never seen that many freckles.
Well, you know, it's just a birth thing. You know, I came that way.
Oh, okay.
Got
Sorry.
3 freckles.
Yeah. They're gonna call you Raggedy Andy Arms Ross.
I'm very sensitive, Ted, about that.
I didn't mean to say that. I was molested.
Well, you're not supposed to admit that.
My
if
Uncle
you have a
Paul
roast.
put his dick. Yeah, it smelled like sardine oil. Because he would eat sardines and hold his penis and slap my face.
This isn't good roast material.
No, you're making everyone
Ted,
uncomfortable.
this is really
I
not
was
the
trying
good
a lot, and
way.
Uncle Paul would just stay deeper. Deeper, Ted, deeper.
No. I like to do roast too. Paul the roaster, Uncle Paul the roaster.
Anybody can be a roaster.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Ted's a hoot.
Yeah, Ted's a good roaster. All right, I think we're done.
This is super fun. Thank you for having me on.
Look, it's cool.
Absolutely.
I only roast the ones I love. It's fucking funny and busting balls without burning bridges. It's actually, his editor is the same as mine, Trish, and Simon and Schuster, the same people. They give you total creative freedom, and so it's fucking funny, man. What I read is really funny.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Come back and see us.
Always, fellas.
Very good.
Great to see you. Thank you.
And there's actually, I heard one thing.
No, you didn't.
I actually did.
Oh.
That in Boston, November 28th, and Buffalo and Kansas City, I will be appearing. But I mentioned in Jeff's book. So if you bring Jeff's book to my appearances in those cities, we could talk about it. How is that?
Totally.
Kind of helped us both.
Totally love that idea. Any friend of Norton's is a friend of mine.
Hey, I hear you like to roast a lot of people. What are you, chestnuts?
Roastmastergeneral.com for your copy.
You got it.
I'm going to be signing Jim Norton's book also.
All right.
Oh, God.
Ted,
You don't think Ted's roast lines are very sharp.
Ted, give us one more before we leave today. One more.
Oh,
You got Sam, you got Steve.
Oh, Sam, nice hair. Looks like you've got a couple of buns there. Wow, I didn't mean to hit so hard.
Ted, did you ever roast Mackenzie Phillips?
Who?
You know, the girl who was molested, who had sex with her father?
That's a funny roast joke. Hey, Mackenzie, I heard you had sex with your father. Did I tell you that I had sex with my uncle?
Yes,
But I didn't want to. Uncle Paul told me he was going to tell him where I was smoking. But they were candy cigarettes. He said he was going to tell my mother.
Shit.
Ted's a great roaster.
You sure know how to.
He's on it.
Hey, that's a great shirt, Gregory. What are you, some kind of a battleship or something? Just in from war or harbors?
What?
It's battleship.
What's the matter? Did you get it? I'm very good at this.
He's the best.
I guess it's
Move over.
Battleship Gray.
Right? You've met your competition, Jeffrey Ross.
Yeah.
I love the brutal honesty, Ted. Brutal honesty.
Yeah.
Ted always goes too far.
Right.
Hey, nice curly hair, Anthony. What are you, children?
No,